throughout the whole entire week. Rightio, 16 minutes past 9.
The Radio Wammo Breakfast.
Game junkie, Gerard Campbell.
Gosh, that's a lot of fanfare for Gerard Campbell this morning, isn't it? It sounds like they're piping him in this morning. Gerard Campbell is the Game Junkie at stuff.co.nz, Game Junkie NZ on Twitter. And he joins us this morning. Morning to you, Gerard.
Good morning, Wammo. That fanfare was well deserved, I believe.
It was just for you indeed.
Fantastic.
Monster Hunter Try, or Monster Hunter 3, I suppose is another way of saying it, is the game we're looking at.
Yeah, it is. It's a huge phenomenon in Japan, and it's... the Wii hasn't been known for that many hardcore games, so it's good actually to see a good game that, serious gamers can get stuck into it. And essentially breaking it down to its core, it's, it's a big game, big area, and you're a hunter. You have to hunt dinosaur-type creatures and monsters and all those sorts of things. So it's, it's a huge game in terms of scope and in scale. And, as you can see from the trailer, some of those dinosaurs are huge,
Is it Nintendo Wii, or is it the Nintendo?
Yes.
Is it Wii? Okay.
Nintendo Wii, yes.
Not the DS, not the handheld one.
No. The Monster Hunter series has already come out on the PSP last year, and that was a really enjoyable one. But they're the sort of games that they're an RPG, but you've really got to invest a lot of time into them. They start out slow. You've got to develop your character. You can collect resources and you can upgrade weapons. You've got to kill animals and then take you can cut the meat off the animals and then take the resources back to your camp, and then you can use resources from the animals to upgrade new weapons and make new weapons and new outfits. So it's the sort of game, the Monster Hunter series is the games that you really want to invest a lot of time in. It's not something that you can just come in, jump straight into it and be a top level and then be done. It takes a lot of progression, a lot of patience. One of those games that really rewards you if you put the effort and time into it.
I tell you what, the graphics look a little bit more advanced than what you'd normally find on the Wii console as well.
Yeah, out of the three major consoles, the PlayStation 3, the Xbox 360 and the Wii is definitely the worst graphically of all of them. It's still showing stuff in standard definition.
Yeah.
But Capcom have really done really well with this. It's probably one of the best looking Wii games out there at the moment because it's got such a huge scale to it too. You can really see the size of some of these monsters. And in terms of scale too, you're doing your quests. Some quests, I think the time limit for most quests is about 50 minutes for you to finish a quest. So you've got 50 minutes to sort of hunt down a particular monster or find particular resources before you have to go back to your camp or the mission ends. So in terms of scale, I think of previous Monster Hunter games, this is one of the biggest of all, and definitely one of the best looking too.
What sort of age group do you think this one would appeal to?
I think that you're probably still sort of looking probably PG, I would say. It's cartoonish violence, but it's there's lots of hacking and slashing and dinosaurs, but there's certainly no gobs of blood and giblets and entrails all over the place. So it'd be pretty safe for kids to play. It's safe for kids, I would say.
Okay, which is nice. So it stays with the whole ethos of the Wii console being very family orientated.
Yeah, it does. The Wii has got some really hardcore adults-only games that I wouldn't let kids touch it, but I think the Monster Hunter series, because of, I guess, the way that it's designed, and it's a very sort of cutesy looking sometimes, that I think that it's keeping with that safe sort of age group, so that it's not going to alienate 9, 10, 11, 12-year-olds, but also adults are going to have a great time with it too, and you can also do 4-player co-op online, which is really good. So, 4 of you can take on some of the bigger monsters, which is really, really well worth doing.
Cool.
But no, it's an excellent Wii game, really excellent Wii game.
Great. Monster Hunter Try, or Monster Hunter 3 is the game we're looking at, out on the Wii console. Gerard Campbell, thanks so much.
Not a problem. Thank you, Wammo.
You can find Gerard Campbell's blog at stuff.co.nz and also hit him up on Twitter. Continue the conversation over there if you feel like it at twitter.com/. facebook.com/Game Junkie